searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri, it seemed, had taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Fucking plague bear over here. Fucking plague bear over here. You and the COVID plague. This guy. Hey, so fucking guess what days I have off this week? Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So I get to watch the opening game Thursday night, and I get fucking opening weekend off. Well, Sunday, but still. Dude, yeah, I was talking to my boss. I was like, "Hey, man, I appreciate you giving me Thursday and Sunday off this week." And he just gave me this big grin and started laughing. I was like, "Motherfucker knew." Like, hell yeah. Oh, shit, my knees. Oh. Shit. Ah, fuck. I figured you weren't feeling great since I hadn't seen you on like 3 days. Yeah, I bet you after fucking, was it, you're on your second week, 2.5 weeks now of this COVID shit? Hmm. Ah. Nothing major. You know, just a little shit.
What are you doing in my room? Oh.
Yeah, again, I have a hard time believing that shit, because, what? Mm. Coughing to death. Late. Panic attack and... Oh. So this might make your day a little better. So yesterday I was at work, right? I was checking, and this Mexican kid and his grandma come through my line, right? And they're like, okay, so... Alright. The reason I say Mexican kid is because I'll explain the whole thing later. So this kid and his grandma come through my line, right? And they're like, we want to run $150 off EBT and then pay the rest off on different cards. So I was like, okay, you just want to run it all through one transaction? He's like, no, we want 2 separate receipts. I'm like, all right, fine. I got this long ass line, but you want to be these people? Okay, fine. So I'm bringing them through, right? I get to about $137. I'm like, you guys want me to stop now, or you want me to keep going? He's like, God, keep going. So I get close to 150. and they pay for it. Well, they had put one of those one of those fryer chickens that we cook at the store on my belt, and it does not go through EBT. And I was like, 536 is what's left, right after they pay. He's like, I need to see the receipt. I'm like, I cannot give you the receipt because it will not print until you give me the 536. And I'm trying to explain this to him, right? I explained it to him 3 times, and after the 3rd time, I'm like, and now I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, whatever wasn't covered with the food stamps is what's left that you owe me. Oh, okay. So I give him this change, right? And this motherfucker rips this shit out of my hand. I was like, sir, you don't need to be rude with me. He's like, first off, you've been rude with me. You acting like a crackhead and shit. Motherfucker called me a goddamn crackhead. Dude, bro, I'm telling you, fucking, my boss comes walking by. I was like, Myra, you need to finish these motherfuckers up right now or I'm gonna snap. And Myra just looked at me. She's like, okay, Anthony. I walked the fuck away, right? She finishes them up. I come back out, and the customer behind him is like, that dude, he's like, he was extremely rude to you for no reason. It's like, if you're buying stuff with EBT, you should already know that you cannot buy hot prepared food. And I'm like, right? And I explained that to him, and dude, like I said, and then he called my store today and complained about me to me. He's like, yeah, I like to file a complaint. I'm like, okay. He's like, one of your white cashiers. I was like, oh, white cashier. So I'm like, sitting there, I'm like, okay. And he's like talking shit about me. I'm like, uh-huh. He's like, I don't know how he has a job there. I'm like, neither do I, sir. I'm like, that's a good question. I don't know. Oh, well, you have whatever. And then hung up on me. I was like, whatever, bitch. I'm like, come back to my store. I'll fucking mollywop you, pussy. I almost clocked out, took my Blue Max shirt off, and beat the shit out of him. But I'm like, I cannot afford to lose my job. But yeah, so a little fucking bitch calls my work and then decides to complain about me to me. So I'm telling my boss about this shit, right? I'm like, yeah, he called and he's like, the white cashier. My boss looked at me, he's like, did he really fucking say that? I was like, yeah. She's like, isn't that kind of prejudice? I'm like, no shit. I was like, how would you like if I said the brown guy right there? Like, that brown customer right there. Like, motherfucker. Of course, well, you would, yeah, because you're the brown guy. But do you know how many white cashiers we have? Like, most of our cashiers are white. So, which one? The other one was a dick. And I'm like, yeah, which white cashier? I have a lot. Like, I don't have any brown or black ones, but I have a lot of white. Like, I don't want to be a dick, but I'm like, yeah, you know what, fuck this kid. Hope he comes back in my store. Hey, fuck you. Like I said, it's like, dude, I was telling straight up, it's like, yeah, you know how you called the store complaint? Yeah, you complained about me to me, stupid. Like, that complaint literally got you nowhere except to that boss right there who does not give a shit. Jamie don't care. Because as soon as I explained the situation to Jamie, she's like, oh my god, if I was here last night, I would have flipped on him. She's like, I wouldn't have let them talk to you like that. I'm like, I know. And Myra probably wouldn't have if she heard the whole thing either, but she didn't, so. That shit made, oh, dude, I was fucking livid last night, though. Like, it took me like fucking a half hour just to calm down. Like, customers like, you okay? I'm like, no, I'm about to go, like, I want to go outside and find that motherfucker and beat the shit out of him right now. And customers like, just breathe. I'm like, I know, I gotta calm down because I'm getting mad. Like, I left early too. I was like, fuck this, I'm not staying. I left like 15, 20 minutes early. I went, Myra, can I go home? She's like, that's fine. We're not that busy. I'm like, thank you. So, yeah, that was how my last 2 days have been. Oh, dude! Like I said, it called my job to complain about me to me. I was like, oh, this is great. I'm like, this complaint's going no further than me. Like, even if you complain to one of my actual bosses, I'll explain the situation to them, and they're not gonna do shit. At best, I might get written up for being an asshole. At best. I'm like, dude, I was like, I'm union protected, stupid. Unless I actually strike you or actually cause a fucking scene in front of my bosses, they're not gonna fire me. They'll write me up at best. At best. If they want to drug test me and think I'm on crack cocaine, feel free. I'm like, I'll tell you straight up what the fuck is in my system. And it's just weed, motherfucker. Like, shit. But, Thursday. First game of the year. Fucking excited. Fuck it. Supposedly Dak's healthy and ready to go in that game too. Suppose we them boys. Yeah, you them boys mediocrity. You the boys of mediocrity. That's what you are. 8-8. They're gonna go 9-8, 8-9 this year. They'll either go one game above 500 or one game below 500. They're not gonna go anything better than that. Oh shit. And then one of my bosses, he does the parlay bets and shit. And what was one of the games? He was like, I'm not sure what game I should take. He's like, who would you take between what was it, the Chargers and the Redskins or the Washington football team? I was like, dude, I'd take Washington over the Chargers. Well, they got Herbert. I'm like, dude, Washington's got that front four that's nasty as shit, and the Chargers could not protect Herbert last year. Are you kidding me? Like they have 4 first round no. Get the fuck out of here! Like that front four is gonna be nasty. It's gonna be all over Herbert's ass. Fucking. I think Washington's gonna have a good team this year with Ryan Fitzpatrick leading the squad. The Jets and Panthers, yeah, I'm like, because you think the Jets might actually come out and win that game because nobody knows what exactly they're going to be. But I really would like to see Sam Darnold go out there and kick the living shit out. I would love to see Sam Darnold go out there and beat the living fuck out of the Jets. Right? Like, it would make my day. Like, I would love to see Sam Darnold go out and have I'd just like to see him be like that most improved player. And a couple of guys I was talking to at work are in the same boat we are with that whole Matthew Stafford thing, that Stafford should put up an MVP caliber season with the offense he's got and the team that's around him this year. Because if he doesn't, then Sean McVay looks like a dumbass. Like, yeah, like, well, yeah, a lot of people knock him because it's like, well, you don't have a lot of wins. It's like, yeah, well, look at the squad. Like, Detroit was terrible. And it's like, but Indy had talent on there. Indy actually had somewhat of a defense when Andrew Luck was there, and they had skill position players. But no, they did not. Ty, they had some decent players. They had decent pieces out there. But Stafford needs to go out and he doesn't have to win the NFC West. They just have to make the playoffs, and he has to. It's gonna be tough for them to win the West. Like that's probably the hardest division in the NFL this year is the NFC West, because all 4 teams are. Whew. That's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna. I think that there's going to probably be 3 teams from the NFC West that get into the playoffs this year. Yeah. 3, because the NFC East is only going to get 1. The South, Tampa Bay, maybe New Orleans, maybe the Saints. The North, the fucking Packers. You think Minnesota's going to make the playoffs this year? Maybe, maybe not. All depends on Kirk Cousins. You think Chicago's going to be an effect, or you think Chicago's going to be anything relevant this year? Maybe, maybe not. Again, how well does Andy Dalton play? Does he struggle? If he does Justin Fields come in? Does he light it up, or does he struggle? So, yeah, again, the North is still weak. It's still Aaron Rodgers' division. We all know what the NFC East is. It's the worst division in football. The South, like I said, the South potentially could have 2 teams. If Jameis Winston plays lights out and the Saints ball out, then yeah, the Saints can make the playoffs. But again, I can see 3 teams from the NFC West making the playoffs this year. Which three teams? I don't fucking know. Because all four of them are playoff caliber teams, in my opinion. Fuck out of each other. They're going to, yeah. I never said they're going to win the Super Bowl. I said there's going to be 3 teams from that division in the playoffs. No, they're going to beat the fuck out of each other. You'll be lucky if one gets to the championship game. I mean, shit. And then in the AFC, I don't know if there's any division that can get 3 teams in. I mean, because technically the AFC is pretty stacked this year, but each division has got it's got weak points. I mean, okay, let's look at the NFC South. 2 teams that are good. That would be the Colts and the Titans. We all know Houston's probably going to be shit without Deshaun Watson this year. Wentz is actually, they cleared him. Him and Quentin Nelson are back for week 1. So, yeah, Wentz and Quentin Nelson are both back. They're playing week 1. So, yeah, basically it's Indy and Tennessee with the Texans and the Jaguars fighting for 3rd and 4th place. The AFC East, you have 3 teams that can make the playoffs. The Bills, Patriots, and Dolphins. The AFC West, the North, the North's got the Browns, the Ravens, and the Steelers. They can make the playoffs. As far as the AFC West goes, we know that the Chiefs are going to be, one of those teams that people think are going to be like, maybe the Chargers. We'll see how far. We'll see if they can make that next leap to be a playoff caliber team. And we don't know how good Denver's going to be with Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback. They could be good enough to get into the playoffs too. But we know well, yeah, I mean the AFC West is going to beat the shit out of each other though too. So is actually the AFC East for that matter as well. Like, Chiefs and Bills are probably your only 2 locks to make the playoffs this year. You figure if Cleveland can stay healthy, Baker Mayfield stays healthy, and they don't lose Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt for an extended period of time, they're probably going to be a playoff caliber team. Who knows with Pittsburgh though? How good is Ben Roethlisberger going to play this year? Are they going to be okay? The Ravens, we know what the Ravens are. They're a defensive team that likes to run the ball. Is Lamar going to make that next leap into being a passer or not? That's the question. And then, and then getting back to the AFC East, we all know what Josh Allen is. We still don't know what Tua, Matt Jones, or there's going to be 2 teams coming out of the East, whether that's New England, Miami, because Buffalo's, as much as it pains me to say this, Buffalo is probably going to win the number 1. It's going to be the number 1 seed in the AFC East. They're going to. But then it's like, okay, then it pretty much boils down to who's least injured between the Dolphins and the fucking Patriots, because we're gonna beat the shit out of each other. Both those games, Miami can win them, and either one of those games, New England can win. The only team that's gonna suck dick in the AFC East this year is the Jets, and they're gonna probably win no more than 4 or 5 games. Their offensive line isn't that good though. They're gonna be better than they were last year. I liked a lot of the things they did. I don't know about that. I don't know. They don't have the second best quarterback in that division. In the AFC East, the Jets do not have the second best quarterback. No. He's unproven. That's like saying, oh, well, Trevor Lawrence is default the 3rd best quarterback in the AFC South. It's like, we don't know how good he's going to be. Why do you think I even put Tua up there? Like, we don't know what Tua is yet. Like, the only legitimate established quarterback in the AFC East is Josh Allen. The rest of them are still question marks in my mind, because we don't know how good Mac Jones is going to be in New England, and we don't know how well Zach Wilson's going to play in New York. I mean, the Jets have not been known to fucking they've not been good at fucking grooming quarterbacks lately. If they could protect him, their offensive line is not that good. They couldn't protect Sam Darnold last year. And they didn't do much to improve the offensive line. They got better at the skill position players, sure. Getting Corey Davis was good. You know, their defense isn't bad. Again, like I said, they're going to be a 4 or 5 win team. They're going to struggle this year. Rookie head coach, rookie quarterback. They're going to struggle. Do I think they're going to be a terrible team? No, I think they're going to show a lot of improvement from what they were last year under Adam Gase, which was a dumpster fire that couldn't even tank right for the number 1 overall pick. It's like, we got to get the number 1 overall pick. We got to win games. It's like, no, motherfucker, we got to lose games. It's like, okay, we'll win this one. It's like, so, yeah. No, like I said, Jets will be competitive. They're just not going to be competitive this year. Next year, they're going to be a lot more. They're going to be a lot scarier next year. And so is New England, for that matter, because if Mac Jones emerges as being the next Tom fucking Brady, they're going to be a fucking tough team. Really, it all boils down to in Miami is if Tua's the answer or not. If he can fucking, he just has to get me 4,000 yards this year through the air. 4,000 yards and 25 touchdowns. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for a fucking lot. Okay? 4,000 yards is less than, you figure 4,000 yards is only 236 yards per game. Okay? Your average quarterback should be able to do that in today's NFL. Especially how wide open it is. You figure, fuck, blind man Jameis Winston threw for 5,000 yards. Shit. And now he's going to New Orleans, where he can, after he had LASIK surgery, and he can actually be the most dangerous quarterback in the NFL. Could be. Dude, bro, he's either gonna be God mode Jameis Winston, or he's gonna be Black Brett Favre Jameis Winston. There's no in between with that boy. You see what I'm saying, though? Like, he's either going to be like God mode, where he's like 5 touchdowns, 30 for 36, 350, and no interceptions, or he's going to be Black Brett Favre, 35 for 50, 250 yards, 3 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, and all 3 of those interceptions were returned for touchdowns. Oh, dude, yeah. I do expect Jameis to have a big year. Statistically, he's going to probably have his best year. It's just the interceptions that scare me with Jameis. Is he going to be able to fucking eradicate that? At least eliminate some of them. You know, if you can get down to less than 10 interceptions in a season, Jameis, in my opinion, you have the ability to be elite. Like I said, if he can have less than 10 interceptions this year, I will no longer crack a fucking joke about blind Jameis Winston being the greatest defensive player ever. Nobody in the history of the league has thrown for 30 interceptions and 6 of them were returned for touchdowns. Shit. Like, bro, you just said that Brett Favre never did. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You're in the record books for something, at least. Like, shit. Dude, yeah, so I've been playing The Witcher again, right? I forgot how broken this game was. The Witcher 3, I forgot how... Oh, dude, I'm enjoying the shit out of this again, but I'm like, I don't remember struggling this hard with so much shit in this game before. Like, so beginning in, what was it, fucking White Orchard, me and Vesemir are riding along on the horses. Vesemir's horse literally went into the ground. All you see is the top of Vesemir's head. And we're just sitting there riding along, and like just Vesemir at the bottom, Vesemir in the ground. I'm like, I just started laughing. I'm like, this boy is like, this shit's broken as fuck. Like, holy shit. Or Roach, I call him, and he gets stuck behind a fence and he won't move. I'm like, jump, stupid. Nah, Roach don't jump. I'm like, I can tell. Oh, man. In my mind, I know what it tastes like. Shit. Just need to eat that super spicy Mexican food. Shit that clears your sinuses. Like as soon as you sniff, it's like, holy fuck, I can breathe again. It's like, what'd you put in here? Oh, ghost peppers, death. Like, peppers that make you die. Oh, death peppers. Okay. And he's like, fat man, let's get off the phone. You change your name and do weird shit. Oh, dude, so I was playing Madden the other day. I was doing my practice shit. And my quarterback, because it doesn't actually let you do the actual practice anymore, it lets you just simulates it. Dude, my quarterback fucking strained his calf, was out for a week. I was like, what the fuck? So, dude, so I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, god damn it. I'm like, well, it makes sense because my guy runs around and shit. So I was like, okay. But my backup was like a 68 overall. I'm like, David Blow? Or Blah, whatever the fuck your name is. I'm like, bro, you're not going to be able to win me a game. I'm like, I had to go out and trade for Drew Lock. Like, I mean, it worked out because I had to trade Romeo Aquara because he was on his last year. And dude didn't produce anything. I think he had one sack through 6 games. I was like, I'm going to trade you. $14.5 million? I'm going to trade you. I traded him for Drew Lock and a 3rd round pick. And I used Lock for that one game. I think it was like 25. It was like 24, 32 or 33 for 350, 3 touchdowns and a pick. I was like, shit. I was like, Drew Lock, you actually did something. You're useful.
Zula and Bunkai. Did you know them?
But yeah.
They must have lived in this village.
Scared the shit out of me. My starter's hurt. I'm like, Anthony's hurt? I'm like, how the fuck am I hurt?
I found the girl's... So, any idea whether you...
Strained calf. I was like, shit.
No way I can hope to lift this curse. Gotta drive the wraith away. Stand a chance if I can bind it to one spot for a while.
I found it funny though too, because I'm like, dude, that'd be something that probably would debilitate my fucking ass for a week if I played football. I'm like, because dude, like sometimes I'll wake up and like my right calf, it'll start shaking and then cramp up. So I was like, a motherfucker. I was like, this game knows how this game really knows that I'm really injured like that. I'm waiting for it to say like MCL tear. I'm like, fuck you, game. MCL tear out for 6 weeks. So like, fuck you. I would seriously be like, man, fuck this game. Man, I would write EA like, man, fuck you guys for fucking spying on me. Know my goddamn injury, you motherfuckers. Sir, we have no idea what you're talking about. You lying fucks. Yeah, so I got you in this upcoming draft. Whether I grab you or not, it's a different story. I'm kind of deep at outside linebacker. This bitch again. Yards inside. Fuck you, ho. Jenny O the Woods. Jenny O the Woods. Jenny from the block. Oh, jeez. How dare you hurt me, Jane from the block. Fuck you, Jane from the block. Dude, drop the fucking sigil, you stupid fucking asshole. I'm Geralt of Rivia. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, it's Geralt of Rivia, all I can tell you. Ah, shit. Fuck. God damn it, Geralt of Rivia. Can't beat this Wraith. Like, I fought her 3 times last night. She kept whooping my ass. Can't whoop her ass now. Yeah, I was playing earlier this morning, and I was riding around just kind of looking at the, like, the question marks, getting some of those discovered. And there was a fucking griffin just flying around. I was like, oh, okay, well, fuck this griffin. I ain't gonna fight it. It has a fucking red skull over, right? I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking charge my pet. This fucking thing swooped down, killed me, 1 shot. Set my ass back like fucking 25 minutes of shit that I had. Like, I'm like, god damn, I gotta do this 25 minutes worth of shit again. So fucking mad. I swear this game just hates. I swear this game's more broken than it was when I played it 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And it's like, we're gonna put out this 1.6 patch and break everything. It's like, yeah, Cyberpunk. You guys are just getting me prepared to play Cyberpunk. I get it now. Thank you, CD Projekt Red. Alright, well, I'm not gonna fight this bitch then. I'm just gonna go fucking do a different quest. Fuck Jane of the Woods. Oh, hey, Roach. But the one thing I can say about this game that has always been consistent since I played it on my buddy's Xbox is that Roach is always stupid as shit, and will do the complete fucking opposite of what you want him to do. It's like, oh, run away from the monsters? Nah, Roach is gonna run right into the fucking battle and raise his fear level all the way up and then buck your ass in the middle of like 100 monsters and be like, sorry, bro, you got this. Like, fuck you, Roach. Or Geralt, with his inability to fucking swim. Oh, you want to go forward? Oh, I'm gonna swim backwards. Oh, you want to go up? Nah, motherfucker, you're getting stuck on this invisible fucking rock that's not there. Or this invisible part of the boat that's not there. Oh, hope you drown. Hi, thanks. Oh, hey, the bandit camp. Fuck you guys. Fuck your dog, too.
Pathetic.
This was the crossbow. Huh? He's like, yep. He's like, just for you. He's like, he's dropping an extra special one just for you. Yep. He's like, this one's for you.
There are a lot of them beasties you know.
We know each other?
Not personal, right? Though I've seen ye many times. I've a gift. I see the future. Yours as well.
But not for free, I guess.
I don't ask much. If you've a bite to eat.
Here.
Thank ye. A fine offering. Well worth a foretelling.
All right. Let's hear it.
I see a white wolf. He looks on as the great viper bites and devours the silver lily. He wants to spring. He wants to fight. But the serpent is quicker. The lily must perish.
That's not the future. Lived through that. And you probably heard about it in some ballad.
My third eye grows foggier the older I become. But if you bought me some dragon's root...
Rare plant.
Rare indeed. But it did once grow in a cave southeast of here.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
He's like, yes, like, he's like, yeah, I can.
Dragon's root. Wonder if it can really help the old man see the future.
So, any more news on them putting War Machine in Marvel's Avengers? Yeah, they're probably just pulling your leg.
Oh, you're...
Got what you asked for.
Shit.
Thanky. Now I need a moment.
Yeah, I haven't gone back. I don't know. Like, I was excited for the Black Panther DLC, and eventually I will play it, because Black Panther is one of my favorite characters. But it's still broken as shit. It's like...
I see a wolf striving forward towards
giant black holes
solitary
appear out of
tower.
nowhere. It's like, am I playing with Doctor Strange or fucking...
He follows the swallow. Yet the swallow does not heed
stupid
the
ass
wolf's hounds.
Black Panther? Like, who am I playing as? Am I both?
And higher, for it knows 'tis its last flight. As to
Am I the Sorcerer King of Wakanda? Is that what I'm playing as?
Signs. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with the new sun. Reborn of the elder blood, of Henniker, of a planted seed.
Ifline's prophecy.
Leave me be. Go. Go now.
He's like, no. Right.
You going north, Master?
Why do you ask?
I thought you could see if anything's happened to our men. They've been gone a while.
My reward. How do you want to figure it?
Oh, we thought that you're owed for your trouble. If that suits you, excellent.
What do you need?
Merchant caravan came through not long past. Hired some of our boys to guide him to the bridge. They were due back yesterday.
Fine. Keep my eyes open.
My brother Tomil led him. Talk to him when you find him. Clever man. Not like the rest of them, eh?
So basically what you're saying is you want to move to Canada. So what you're saying is you want to move to Canada and flip houses.
Oh.
Wanted to ask you. You a mind reader?
Not a bird, Levitt.
Let's lay him out.
Eat these plums. Eat them now.
Good God. Oh,
Another round.
sure.
Let's lay him out.
Oh shit. He's like, no, it's mine. Oh, so yeah. While I have you on the mic, it's $3.50 for an hour for those peppers again, right? For the stuffed peppers, it's 350 degrees. I set the oven to for about an hour, a little over. Because I almost forgot. Yeah, you're gonna burn the pepper with that, right? You said on the grill or your? Yeah, I'm just thinking about picking up a barbecue this next year. Jesus. Damn. Like,
Good God. Oh. Another round? Sure.
right.
Oh. That's like...
Oh shit. Okay. Damn. Like, right. It's like, damn, Batman, here you go. Since it's not Netflix anymore. Yeah, I had a lot of friends that were upset about that. I never really got into it. I tried, like, and stuff. I just could never really get into the game, or I really could never. Yep. Yep, NBC's like, no, we're gonna charge you out the ass for this. Yep, and they're also going to be raising their prices too in October from $5.99 to $6.99 for Hulu for the ad. Yep, I got the email. Yep. So now I'm canceling my Disney Plus subscription. Like, I'm not gonna pay fucking an extra $1 because now it's like $13.99 a month for that fucking bundle. I'm like, man, I'm gonna use Disney like that. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, fuck this. And I haven't watched ESPN Plus like that in a while. You know what I should do? I should write in ESPN like, I am canceling my ESPN Plus subscription because you got rid of Max Kellerman off First Take. I just flip out for no reason. I don't even like Max Kellerman. It's like, what you did to Rachel Nichols was unfair, and how you got rid, and what you did to Max Kellerman was unfair. Pandering to the short black man. Like, I don't really feel that way. I really don't care for, Max Kellerman. I think he's a dumbass. Like, he's annoying as shit, honestly. But I just want to be an asshole. That's nothing wrong with that. We're learning with science. Is it? Yeah, I couldn't cancel my HBO Max subscription. I actually use it, so I'm like, I couldn't justify just like, nah, fuck it. Cancel this bitch. Fuck. That and the woman would be very upset if I canceled it. He needs more of that cough suppressant. He's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, probably end up canceling it here before the 12th, so they don't charge me another month for it. Well, okay, I originally got it because my mom's like, if you get it for me, I'll watch all the old Disney movies. You know how many Disney movies, you know how many of these old Disney movies she's watched in the 2 years we've had this service that I didn't want originally? 0.
Where are you hiding them?
I actually, when we first got it, I ended up using it more than she did. Because I watched the old school Spider-Man cartoon from my childhood. So.
Boats are in pretty bad shape.
Me, God boats, let's say. But no wood for to make them.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother.
They're boats, so me, friends, make a boat. Boats, God boats.
Why'd you join the army? Someone recruit you?
Crew? No crew. Come good soldier man. Say charger man, what's boats? Peasanters, they steal. Peasanters.
Yeah, well, I mean, when The Mandalorian comes back out, then I'll probably renew the subscription, but that's only because of that. And then I'll cancel it again after it's over.
Some peasants' boats. Thought the peasants might try to take them back. What happened next?
Chargy man go. Soldier man's drink.
Well, I mean, I don't really watch Star Wars like that, but I'll check it out. And see if I like it or not.
Look, come peasanters, swing sharp.
He's like, no, you fail to understand the hierarchy of the situation.
Runner.
He's like, I yell, you jump.
Follow soldier man. Gentle.
So.
Move them apart. But all lie down. Soldier man's do. Got order. Hand me what's boats. And watch out. Trollololo soldier man now. Trollolo just sing too.
Oh, I can watch Mortal Kombat again.
No thanks.
It's on HBO.
But listen, where are the bodies? Don't see any.
Hungry go. Should no waste. Peasanters good food. Soldier man friends. Not so good big stew. Always good.
Alright, man. Well, I'm home tomorrow. I gotta just run around, drop off some shit, but it won't take long. So, if you want to hit me up, I have the next 2 days off.
Man, soldier man too?
Alright, man. Catch you later.
Trollololo. Makes man soldier man.
So if you want to make them, then we can have
them.
Hello.
Chargy man. Say, paint.
Yeah, we usually run biscuit specials all the time.
Paint?
Or
what are we talking about?
If you check for the if you check one.
Paint. Red colory, white colory, city gods, no city go. Trollolo, what's boats?
Just so happens I have some paint on me.
Oh! 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 Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Has paint, but how? Dunno.
Might be a problem.
Man's how no. I order. Man's knows.
I guess I do. Depends what.
Birdo colory. Redania Birdo. Shields like.
Guess I can give it a shot. Got a brush?
Beautiful. pretty, Birdo.
Think so? As long as you're happy with it.
Man's good. Not like other mans they choose. And take barrels and Osborne, the infantry from Trescorto, punching answers to sky. No not stop, but die. Hopeless am here with these pansies, suffering from Nina Valley. Punchy air, sun to sky.
That's tough.
No God, die.
Giddy up.
The man went to see the witch again. She's enchanting him. I tell you, something like
Whoa!
destroyed this one too.
You the ones destroying shrines all over Velen?
What's that got to do with you?
What's it got to do with you?
We are the heralds of lightning. Heavy drops from leaden clouds. Unleashed, the lightning's name shall be Overman.
The locals claim the gods are unhappy. No fear of their wrath?
The wrath of the gods? The gods are dead. We but dispose of their rotting remains, the dying embers of superstition that harms.
Great. Need a favor, though. You gotta clean up after yourselves here. Then go back to wherever you came from. Dispose of those embers there.
Religion is the opiate of the masses. The gods are dead. Thus speaks Master Friedrich of Oxenfurt. Common folk fear religion and the priests, not the gods. And this fear enslaves us in fetters of ignorance. We must forge a new morality, or rid ourselves of morality altogether.
Amusing as this little show is, I'm getting bored. Leave, and don't come back.
Oh, what?
Or I'll tell on you to the headmistress.
Repression! Attack the system's lackey! Is there a land where I might find more of your
Let's dance.
know the heavens sent me. If I ever have a son, I'll name him Geralt. Well traveled, so tell me, why beat me when you want to?
That's it, Roach.
Ghouls. And where that is, there's usually corpses.
Run, Roach.
Doug went in the kitchen, stole a hunk of meat. Cook gave him a licking, strung him by his feet.
Cooked and bled him empty, stripped his skin off clean. Laughed and said how tasty, the best sausage I had seen.
Cook's a stupid killer, shouldn't have ate the pup. Now we'll light a fire, gonna roast him up. 1, 2, 3, the one to fetch the kindlings. Thee!
Interesting rhyme.
Don't know you. Go away.
I'm looking for the witches of Crookback Bog.
You look like a witch yourself. The witches of the bog. We can't go in the bog. Gran don't let us. When my brother Zamet went missing, Gran said it was 'cause he went in the woods and got lost. Gran cried an awful lot after that. He could still come back.
What are you doing out here alone?
We's not alone. We's with Gran.
But where did you all come from?
We's orphans.
All of you?
There's a war, so there's orphans. Didn't know that.
A young woman got lost in the swamp. She has ashen hair and a scar on her face. You kids see anyone like that?
Ain't no lassies here. What am I? You're no lassie. Lassies got tits.
They do. Heard an old man say once, when the army was here, he says, "I them lasses in the woods. They's dazzling the soldiers with their tits, and it's torturing the poor lads." That's what he said.
Listen, the girl I'm looking for, she's in trouble. I understand you might not want to help me, but you could try to help her.
How you know she was here?
I heard she visited the witches in the swamp.
But there's no witches here.
There's only frogs. And snakes.
And Johnny.
What's this talk? What kind of jabbering is this, eh? No one allowed here. Just kids. My kids. They're allowed. But who are you, wearing swords like a bandit?
Who's Johnny?
Johnny ate a cat. Come the moor in some furry shack.
What's your language? They tells tales and tales, naught but tales.
You one of the witches of the swamp? I hear Crookback Bog.
Witch? Me? Nay, I've no broom nor owl and not one wart on me nose. Got a pretty nose, see?
Gwen's got a lovely beak.
Oh, you darling girl. Oh, kids are so sweet.
You look after these kids?
They're my grandchildren.
Gran's good to us. Gonna be soup with scratchings for supper.
Kids get lost in the woods. I miss them. Seen them in the woods. No one has.
Just talking to the kids. Asked them if they'd seen a young woman.
I was a lovely young woman. Wore a long, beautiful braid my mummy did up for me. Had dresses with flowers on 'em.
Maybe you've seen her. Young, ashen hair.
Your betrothed?
Daughter, actually.
Daughter? My dear, sweet little daughter. And her sister. Where are they now? Maybe they've come to some harm.
A bit of help, please? A young, ashen-haired woman. Just need to know if you've seen her.
What are you looking at, children? Wash your hands, we'll go catch crickets.
Won't learn anything from you.
Aye, 'cause I don't know nothing.
That Johnny knows. He knows a lot. When I ask him something, he says, "Wait, I'll scratch my arse and tell you."
Ugly word. What you saying? To the hut. You'll stand in a corner. I'll make sure you do. You. Be gone. Be gone. can't come in here. Not allowed in here.
I just want to talk to the boy.
Not allowed. It's not allowed.
He won't talk to you anyway. Gran don't like you. And Johnny's made up. And strangers steal kids.
Just got one question for you.
Don't be asking no questions. You're a stranger. Not allowed to talk to strangers.
Can we eat now? Soup with scratchings.
You hear? Says he's afeard of you. Stop scaring my kids.
Why don't you want to talk about Johnny? One of you knows about him. The others must too.
It's just him who's pals with Johnny. They pick mushrooms and hunt snails. But Gran says Johnny's made up.
Have any of you ever seen Johnny?
Of course. Looks just like him.
Then why do you say he's made up?
Gran says so. And Gran knows lots.
Does your Gran treat you right? She ever hurt you?
Never.
When we're bad, she cries.
She's scared. Says strangers might take us. And we'll disappear.
The boy who plays with Johnny, he must be brave.
Not brave, just stupid. Sat his bare bum on an anthill once. But yeah, he plays with Johnny. He don't listen to Gran and goes in the woods, and then he's got to have a time out. And eat snails. Yuck.
The girl I mentioned is in danger. You gotta help me get your Gran away from the hut so I can talk to Johnny's friend.
All right, but you've got to do something for us too. Play hide and seek. Gran never does. Says her feet hurt.
Is there something else you need or want?
I want something sweet.
Me too.
Oh, fruits.
Give us a treat and we'll help you.
Here's some treats.
Yum.
Never eaten nothing like this before in my life. Gran! Gran! Bumblebee bit Yagner in the arse. Gran! Come!
Don't be afraid.
Don't know nothing.
I won't hurt you.
Where's Gran?
She's busy. Why are you scared to talk?
I'm not scared of nothing.
You're all scared of something. Would have told me about Johnny otherwise.
I'm worried about Johnny. He don't come round no more. Once, when we was mushroom picking, I saw his burrow. But Gran yelled at me. Said not to talk to strangers, 'cause then kids go missing. She worries about Johnny too, though she says he's made up.
Where are you and your friend's parents?
Dad, some starved, others were killed, like mine. One day, I went out at dawn to look for berries in the woods. Still some around back then. When I was coming home, I heard the yells. Then, laughing, went up and hid in the bushes near the woods. My mum yelled, and the soldiers laughed. laid my paw down by the barn door. His head clean off. And then my mom...
It's all right. That's enough. I just want to talk to Johnny. He could know more than you.
Not gonna hurt him, right? 'Cause he's real. He's not made up.
I'm not gonna hurt him.
Johnny used to be boy, 'cause Gran liked listening to his songs. When we was picking mushrooms, Johnny said he saw a girl with ashen hair in the swamp.
Where can I find Johnny?
There's a little meadow on the edge of the swamp. This strange tree grows there. Look around. You'll see him.
Thank you. If Johnny's real, he must leave prints. Small footprint. Johnny's been through here. Tracks lead to a burrow. Wonder what's inside. Johnny? Don't be afraid. You're a Bucca? A Luton? Ah, a godling. Not many of you left. I'm looking for a woman with ashen hair. Seen her? Tell me everything, from the start. Where did you see her? What was she doing? It's important to me. Why not? You know the kids from the clearing well? Don't be afraid. Not gonna hurt anyone. This where you live? Cozy Burrow. Good location. Must know about everything that happens in the bog. Doesn't bother you having monsters for neighbors? What's wrong? Can't talk? Why? Lost your voice? Can I help you somehow? Want me to follow you? No choice, I guess. Damn it. Stay close to me. This the place? Let me look around. Something's on the ledge? Something that'll get you your voice back? Guess I gotta make this climb. Ugly bastard. This bottle. Here.
Whiskey! Slither! Ringworm! Rubbish! Bumblebee! Flabbergasted! Ha! The sound of it! Peter Piper picked Prince Proxima of Hackapiggle Peppers by the Puntar.
Done celebrating?
My favourite words! Life without savouring the sound of surreptitious shenanigans is like licking snails through a cloth. Thank you for this, noble whoever you are. Long be your life.
Hang on a minute. I helped you, now you help me.
Would you turn this beautiful act of altruism into a banal bartering of favours?
How'd you lose your voice?
One morning I awoke and opened my mouth for my usual bout of singing with the thrushes. Lo and behold, no sound escaped. I tried and tried, almost burst a blood vessel. Then I went to the village, because word has it the new cunning woman works miracles. But people began crying out, "A smudger! A smudger!" and sicked their dogs on me. Do I look like a smudger to you?
Not a bit.
Oh, I thought not. So it must be the crone's doing. Who else would curse me? Blackbird friend of mine located my voice, but I was helpless to retrieve it.
Couldn't ask a raven friend to just give you the bottle?
Ravens serve the crones. They don't help no one.
How do you lock someone's voice in a bottle? Just wondering.
As am I, especially as mine's a voice to crown all voices. Sometimes it's like a forest brook, at others like a roll of thunder. And let's be honest, I talk enough to fill 3 barrels or more.
Somebody used some powerful magic on you, as a prank or just to be mean. I'm looking for a young, ashen-haired woman. See anyone like that?
Did I ever? Remember it as if it were yesterday. As soon as I woke, I went to empty my bowels. My favourite part of the day.
defecating to the sunrise. Downright glorious. Suddenly, heard a bang, so loud it couldn't have been me. And that lass appeared, out of nowhere. Young, ashen-haired, just like you said. Wounded and panting to boot. She raced off towards the children's hut. Quick as if the crones were after her. I yelled some unpleasantries. She disturbed my morn. Sadly, I'd lost my voice, so I don't think she heard me.
What do you know about the crones?
They're as old as this forest. Cruel, vindictive, not to be crossed.
What if someone does cross them?
Might take his voice, might take his life. Depends on their whim. They're nasty, although they care for this land and its folk in their own way. Supposedly they always keep their word. You must be careful what you ask for. Won't find them until they want to be found. See them until they want to be seen. But remember, they see and hear all that happens in the mire.
I've been to the village in the swamp. Met a woman who might have been a crone.
Did she seem confused to you?
Nuts. Completely.
So I'm not crazy. That's no crone. That's the granny who takes care of the orphans. Claims the kids made me up. Me!
An orphanage in a swamp?
What do you have against swamps? Lived here my whole life, and I heartily recommend it.
She ran off toward the orphanage. Kids could know something, or the old woman who takes care of them.
Oh, that old hag don't speak to strangers, and you're a stranger.
Will she talk to you?
I have spoken to her, got my ways. So be it. You helped me, and I'm no bore. Come with me.
Watch out! Good. It's clear. Not a crone in sight. I need to sing to Gran. That ought to calm her. Little Johnny softly gazed, fire waning pale. Hop! A spark jumped out and whispered, "Listen, I'm tale."
You got your voice back.
I did, though I seem to have lost an octave somewhere in the process. I shall look for it when I get home.
You're not allowed here, Johnny. You shouldn't have come.
Calm down, Gran. Don't get angry. It's not good for you.
The woman I asked about earlier.
Forgive me, Gran, but this fellow absolutely must talk to the ladies.
No, she's not allowed.
Please, it's important.
The fellow will be quiet. Gran, please hear me out. I found little Yagna when she got lost, did I not? Did I break Ginny's fever too? I did. I ask anything in return? No. Didn't even fuss about my stolen voice. Well, now I want something. Gran, help this fellow. Because otherwise he'll pester me day and night, even during potty time. His lass is missing. Perhaps the ladies can help find her, eh?
Well, since you put it that way, Johnny, I'll help him. Come with me. Johnny's a good lad, though the ladies don't like him. No, foul creature, they say. Don't like him.
Who are the women in the tapestry?
Those are the ladies. Ladies lovely, with power o'er all. Beseech I thee, answer my call. Before you a worm crawls, wretched and small.
How dare you disturb our rest, woman?
Someone speaking through you?
Good looking and clever, too. Where have you been hiding, boy?
I'm looking for the woman with ashen hair. I know you met her. Where is she?
Oh, he's impatient. Perhaps he only likes ashen-haired girls.
The young woman. She's my daughter by choice. I raised her.
If she's shapely, what does it matter?
Matters to me.
I believe we've hit a nerve. He's bubbling like well-fed yeast. Oh, that's how I like him.
It's clear you met her. Tell me everything.
That was blunt. Well, perhaps it's for the best. Tell me, have you got bollocks? Do you fear woodland beasts? Oh, hard times are upon us, white-haired one. Brother has turned against brother. The land is soaked in blood. Evil reigns stronger than ever before.
A dark power has surfaced near Downwarren. It feeds on hatred and disdain. Destroy the beast, and we will be grateful. Tell you all we know about this ashen-haired maid.
Dark power? You need a knight-errant, or a witch-hunter, not a witcher.
The alderman of Downwarren will tell you all. Remember to collect payment from him after you complete your task. And now our servant will bring you the dagger.
A dagger? What for?
When the alderman sees this dagger, he'll know we sent you. He'll aid with all.
I'll talk to the alderman, but I can't promise anything.
Move, woman! Give the young man the dagger.
And you, White One, return only once you've completed the task.
Aye, mistress, right. On me way. Dagger. Gotta bring the dagger. The dagger. For you. Lady told me to give it you. Here it is. The dagger. Place the alderman's payment on the stone. Stone bear, stone shear, stone nose, stone ears.
You, white one. What's your business? Bloody Baron know you're here?
Greetings. Nice village.
Aye.
A real pearl of the swamps.
If you say so.
You get by all right?
Aye, winter to winter. Somehow we survived.
Recognize this dagger?
Aye, master. I didn't know you belonged to them.
Don't belong to anyone. Down to business. I want to get this done quickly.
Ah, so that's how it's to be.
I'm supposed to help solve your problem. Tell me what it is. Just the essentials.
The war awoke an ancient power. An evil one that feeds on bloodshed. Nightmares haunt our nights and days. Folks sleepwalk from their homes, never to return. Under the tree on the Whispering Hillock they lie. Unburied all. Fathers, sons, daughters and mothers. Folk are afeared to move them. You must go there. The dark powers must be cast off.
Need more details.
You must see for yourself. Me grand's mum whacked me crosswise for straying near the Whispering Hillock. But what happens there now's a wonder. A few times folk from round here gathered to chop down the trees and burn the cursed soil back to use. None returned. The ground neath the weeds is white with human bones.
When did all this start?
3 years back. I remember 'twas a warm day. Went to check the snares for game. Pulled a hare from me trap. grew dark all of a sudden, though it was nigh on noontime. I thought it was a storm at first. A squeal pierced the air, near burst me ears. The hair rotted in me hands, and the leaves shriveled and yellowed, though it were yet the start of summer. Times have been ill ever since. Folks' teeth turn black as charcoal. Women folk fight like polecats, bawling and brawling over nothing. The young'uns, born crippled, lame, fear and cursing. Long have we pled for the lady's help.
Ladies of the Wood don't know what this power is?
They know all. Old Thekla claimed they'd be punishing us. Folks stopped respecting them. Some even call them witches. But must not be they, for they sent you.
I'll look around the Whispering Hillock.
You be careful, Master Witcher. Don't ye treat this evil light.
place of power. Should draw from it. Show yourself. I want to talk. Was attacked. Murderers. Who are you? Never heard of a druid circle in Velen. Must know the crones pretty well. Why did they kill you? I saw women, children even, lying dead on this hill. Did they want to destroy you? something threatens the orphans, I'll help them myself. Why do you think the kids from the meadow are in danger? Where'd they take them? I can help. Save the orphans from the meadow. I'll help you. Some raven feathers. Why do we need a black horse? Where'll I find your remains? I'll gather what I need to free you, then return. Strange bones. Don't seem human to me. Yeah. Let's go. Ready. We can start. Saw bodies of women and children in the woods. You've killed people who were no threat to you. I offer raven feathers. I offer your remains. No. I should draw your blood now. Let the horse drink it. But I won't. I don't trust you. I have to stop you, destroy you. Magic. A place of power. Solved your problem. Just in case, though, avoid the Whispering Hillock for a while.
Cannot be. Where's something lurking there?
An evil spirit had possessed a tree on the hill. It was responsible for the killings.
How'd ye dispel this evil?
Some being had come to possess the tree's heart. I destroyed the heart and its inhabitant.
So it were a ghost. Will it be back?
No. The crones, or the ladies of the wood as you call them, said to remind you about payment. Take it you know what they want?
Aye, I do. Give me the dagger. Be back soon. There's payment. Take it to the ladies, will you?
What the hell was that?
'Tis our pact. You're a stranger. You don't know life here. It's honest pay for their protection.
So, all those ears in the woods.
Put it out your mind, master. You soon be leaving, and we must tarry on. Our young'uns and their young'uns after 'em. No gods nor masters watch over Velen. The land is no man's. He who wants to survive must seek his own protectors.
real life, you're different than you were in the tapestry. I know that mark. This is Anna, the wife of the Baron of Crow's Perch. You used me to tame the Whispering Hillock. A lot of work. Yes. Whose spirit was trapped in the tree? You looked different in the tapestry.
We're all dressed up just for you. If you only knew how much time we spent in front of the glass.
You know why I'm here. You know what I want. You used... Yes. What did you need the children for? Where are they? Our deal. I did my part, now you do yours.
Wasted affection. She proved a very naughty girl.
Mischievous, stubborn, and selfish.
Don't believe you. They say you always keep your word, so tell me everything, exactly as it happened.
like a lamb.
I'll take her feet. Lovely. Plump. Perfect for a broth.
You tried to kill her. Tried to butcher her like an animal eater. She escaped you, but I'll find her. We'll come back here together and kill you.
Each time you see her, she will be a mirage.
Yeah?
Ever heard of preventive arse whooping?
What? So long. When
got eyes like a cat. You catch mice too.
You, white one.
Looks on a lot of
your
you.
2 swords can take on 40.
What did I do to deserve your company?
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right, then. I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Cidaris. The warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
Still seems like your fault to me.
Will you let me finish?
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. Her things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname. Makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit. Hysteria. Threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologised. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria, and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as ye know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
Your wife is with the Crones, as their servant.
What the fuck do you mean? What Crones?
Ones who live in Crookback Bog.
Oh, I've heard folk speak of them, but thought it naught but tales to scare the children with. How on earth did she land there?
They fled by night. They were riding past the forest when a beast serving the Crones attacked them and abducted Anna.
A beast? Bloody hell. And Tamara? Was she hurt?
No.
Oh, thank the gods for that. So, Annie? What happened to her?
The creature carried her deep into Crookback Bog. Didn't harm her, though. In fact, Anna seems content there.
Content? What is this tripe, Witcher? What in bloody blazes is she doing in that swamp?
She made a pact with the Crones and... well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the Crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the Crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those Crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my arse waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a Witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now what did I last?
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute. It landed right in front of us. I thought we breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
Damn it! I can't leave him like that.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
I certainly hope not. It's brought me no small trouble.
Meaning?
I must flee. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True. But with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good. What the?
There you are. Escaped again. Sorry, we was never here.
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast. But he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Uma? Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damn foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Must have been pretty desperate to play for that.
Ah, quit your carping, smart-ass. Someone wagered him, and we played. If anyone was desperate, he was the bugger's former master.
Funny story. How so?
Went to Novigrad once, to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern, and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
I need a good plough. This be the witch. I'll tell you. Let's go. I'll tell you where the loot's at. Probably sour and easy. You don't smell. You know,
Witchers, folk can say what they will. Me, I'll never forget what you did for us.
Ye seek trouble? Don't. It'll find
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. Brought home a bucket of peelings yesterday. The feast we have. He's not scared.
you.
Witch hunters. They're hanged too, you say? Why the devil are there witch hunters here to start with? They didn't ride from Novigrad to hang two blob tits, did they?
I don't know, my lord.
They say where they were headed?
Geralt! Good, you've arrived. Can't draw any meaning from this rabble's bawling. Perhaps they talk some sense after a few lashes. Well, spit it out. Where'd they go?
To the village in the swamp, my lord. Lass rode with him, asking after her mother, Constant.
Lass? We must go there at once, Geralt.
Gotta prepare.
Prepare now? Will you shine your boots or trim your nails? Do what you will. I shall take my men and go.
Meet you at the Crone's village.
Fall in! With the swamp to cross and our cursed crowns to hunt down.
Maybe I should send him round to the creek.
Ploughing swamp. Pox-ridden air promotes brain rot in the peasants.
A killer prowls the city, but you're not scared, are you?
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Bellin's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, and sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Fall in, with the swamp to cross and those cursed crones to hunt down.
Witcher, why are you here?
Tell you.
I had enough of this job.
Witcher, change your mind. How much did my father pay you?
Don't think you have anything to fear. Brought your new friends with you.
I have no fear, for the eternal fire protects me.
Won't need to protect you from me.
Tamara, dear daughter, you return after all. Come, don't deny me this embrace.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You'll not lay a finger on her. Never. I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father, I know. But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come, tell her.
Stop arguing. It's stupid. We need to find Anna.
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to naught but one's downfall.
Who the bloody hell is this?
And who are you to ask so crudely?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to a drunken swine.
Tamara, you stand with their kind now. Perhaps you'd have them torture and hang your own father.
You're not my father, and I care not a bit what befalls you.
I remind you we've a matter to resolve here. Witcher, will you help us?
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't willing.
I've lost 5 men and have little notion of what else to expect in this cursed place.
No time to lose. Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know they're not here already?
'Cause we're still alive.
Search the village!
Don't.
Over here!
Scrubbed good. Oi! Get back, stinky head. Gingerbread loaf, freshly baked and hot.
Mother.
Ah, there. Clean as a whistle. Fresh as a daisy. Go on, whip me. I made it too little. I nibbled it, but just to see if it's firm. But it's fresh, so take pity.
Oh, Mother.
Take pity. But I pleaded. I begged.
Mother, it's me. You recognize me? What's happened to her?
I said I'd do it all. Give it here. I'll scrub it again. Scrub it clean.
Mother!
Something's coming. Get ready.
What was that?
Wolves, perhaps?
Didn't sound like wolves.
Because it wasn't. Get ready.
No salvation. No escape.
Round behind!
What was that?
Looked a fiend to me.
Crones have sensed us. They know we're close. Sent the beast for Anna.
Those damned witches! When will it end? Look what they've done to her. Are they not satisfied? Enough! I'm taking her away.
She's my wife. She'll return home with me. You're welcome to come with us if you wish.
Don't touch her. We leave this cursed place now.
She's sick, weakened. Where would you take her in this state? Oxenfurt? It would mean her death.
I know how to care for my mother.
She's not a rag doll to be ripped from hand to hand. Let her decide.
Pie. Pie for dinner. Mood pie.
She's incapable of deciding anything just now.
A dark spell. It must be. Help her, Witcher. I beg you.
Before we do anything, we've got to get her out of here. Crones know we've come for her. Might send another monster, something worse than a fiend.
I'll not go anywhere until you tell me you can help her. Break the spell.
This is no dark spell, I'm afraid.
Well, what is it then?
She's been through a lot. Lost a child, was carried off by a fiend, lived in the Crones village taking care of children who are now gone. It's left its mark, as it would on anyone.
So it's hopeless. You can't help her. She's to be like this.
I'm sorry.
I know a hermit. A very wise man with a gift for healing. Met him some time past. Lives in the Blue Mountains. I shall take her there.
It's no use. Doubt a healer can do anything for her now. Doubt anyone can.
I must do something.
I shall go with you.
That's impossible, sadly.
Why?
You have duties. Duties deriving from your commitment to the Church of the Eternal Fire. Once we finish our work in Velen, we return to Oxenfurt.
You said you'd save my mother.
And I kept my word. Your father can care for her now.
He care? You know him. You know what he did to her.
He swears to be a changed man. And in his eyes I see true sorrow. Remorse for his sins. He will care for her. And you've a new life and new duties. To the Eternal Fire.
Fear not. All will be well. I will not touch drink. I will find the hermit. And once she is herself again, we will find you.
Swear it.
You have my word, child.
Witchers were made to kill monsters. It doesn't matter who posted the notice. The coin has to be right. That's all. Witchers don't debate. Their conscience plays no part. They just get on with it, then pick up the coin pouch tossed at their feet and set off on their way. Folk don't expect Witchers to save them from themselves.
Thank you, Witcher. Despite all.
May the eternal fire guide and protect you.
Farewell.
You were right to let your father take her.
I'm not so sure.
Maybe, do nothing
maybe
more.
not. Maybe go fuck yourself.
If she can be helped, only a learned sage will know how.
Perhaps you're right.
Men, we've had a hard day. The fight was tough. We're bruised, this I know. We shall rest here for a time.
Yes, sir. Another day gone to shit.
We'll deal with the witches, then we'll come for you, don't you worry.
A killer prowls the city, but you're not scared, are you?
Wonderful. The eternal fire will light our way. Oh, gonna be sick.
Officer, taking a rest from witch hunting. Greetings, Your Honour. Good to see you again.
Bring us the usual.
Of course. Keep this up and you'll earn yourselves a preferential rate.
Good, I enjoy shagging freaks.
Ah.
The thinking customer will see right.
Come one, come all.
This side of the contact.
Up higher. That's what we should be thinking.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Looking to make some coin too, eh?
I've had enough of living.
Hey, free boy. What do I got?
Enough.
Oh, get off.
Help, save me. I'm dying of poverty. You all right? You're pale as death.
How are we to fight a pestilence that changes form? Not... No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special pie for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you, like the others of your species. I've done no wrong. None. I wanted only to live like you. Help me, kind folk. Please.
God, look! A Doppler!
Sure hope Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
Burnt Doppler. Why, the stench is entirely different. Not human at all.
Well, well, look who's here. The White Wolf himself in my humble establishment. How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city. How can I be of service?
You play Gwent, don't you?
Oh, sure. 'Cause I'm a dwarf. Is that it? Do you also believe I know every other bleeding dwarf in existence, and at the end of each day, I deepen the mine shaft in my cellar?
So you play or not?
Aye, I play.
So play me. Stake a unique card, maybe?
Why not?